Hi guys, welcome to Pinay Mom's Blogs, where we share about the things we do and the places we see here in Amsterdam and beyond. And this is actually the part 2 of our 3-part series on getting your YouTube channel started. If you happen to miss part 1 of the series, please feel free to click on the link on the top of your screen or on the description box below. On this episode, we will show you how to use YouTube video analytics to track your channel's performance. That would be in general, as well as each video that you upload. Now you're probably saying, I don't really care about the performance of my videos. I just want to keep making them because I'm having fun doing it. It's just a hobby anyway. Well then, you sound like me, because I'm actually doing my videos because I find it interesting and it's a nice hobby, and I probably stop if I'm not having fun anymore. But also, to be honest, it's helpful information to know about your channel's performance. It's also nice to know what you can make better, which topics your viewers might be more interested in, or whether you can reach more audience, of course, just by creating more effective thumbnails. So, to some of you, this episode might probably be something interesting, so please stick with us because I know that a lot of you would like to attract more viewers so you can get more subscribers and thus more watch hours, which means hopefully later on monetization. So if you're interested, let's get started. Okay guys, so the important note here, the important message is that you want to keep your viewers watching on YouTube. You want to keep them in the platform. The longer that you keep them engaged on your videos, the better it is for YouTube and the better it is for your channel. So from that, I'm going to talk to you about 3 major things that you want to focus on your YouTube analytics. Of course, I'm going to talk to you about the other things as well, but these ones are definitely the ones that will reflect on the important message that I just mentioned to you about. So those 3 important things would be, number 1, your click-through rate, which is how often a viewer would click on your video to watch it based on your title and your thumbnail. And then number 2 would be the average view duration, which is how long is the average amount of time that is being spent by your viewers on a specific video. And number 3, which is something related to that, which is the audience retention, and that would be reflective of your average view duration because it specifically tells you at what point do you lose your viewers, which part of your video do they leave, and then maybe you can make improvements to keep them engaged on the next time that you make a film. Okay, so to get to those 3 features that I mentioned to you, you first have to go to your homepage, and then you're going to click on this button, the YouTube Studio button. And here you will be able to see your channel dashboard. And here on the channel dashboard, it'll show your latest video performance with the ranking and the impressions through click rate, as well as the average view duration. And so on this left side of the panel will be your latest video. On the right side, this would be your analytics for your channel from the past 28 days, which is the default. So what we'd like to know, like for example, what I'd like to know is the number 1 feature, the click-through rate. So here it says click-through rate. So it's here at this moment it says 3.9%. Another way to see your click-through rate is to go to your video analytics. So what do I look for? This is your video analytics. You go to reach. And here on this page, you'll see that your impressions, or for example, in my case, my impressions garnered a click-through rate of 4.2%. So what are impressions? If you drag here on the word, it'll tell you that's actually the total number of times that your video was shown to viewers. So mine, for this specific video that's been 2.5 days old, the impression given was 355 times. So it was shown 355 times to viewers with an impression click-through rate of 4.2%. Now, what does that mean? Is the 4.2 okay? Is it not? So what we're going to do is we can actually click on here and click on Learn More. and it will give you a further explanation of what impressions click-through rate means. And it says here that half of all channels and videos on YouTube have an impression CTR, or a click-through rate, between 2% to 10%. So that tells me that my 4.2% is fine. So it's not that bad. It's not the best, but it's acceptable. All right, so then that's how you do the first feature with the CTR. Now you ask for next feature, number 2, which is the average view duration. And you do that by clicking on the engagement here. On that part of the video analytics, you have engagement. And here you will see an overview. But what we're after is the average view duration, which is over here. The average view duration of our latest video is 5 minutes and 18 seconds. Now you ask, is that low? Is that average? That is actually depending on the type of video that you create and also the length. But generally speaking, a video is doing fine if the average view duration is about 50 to 60% of the total video length. So in my case, this is a 12-minute or 12-minute 49-second video, and the average view duration is 5 minutes 18, which in total, if you calculate, it's around 41%. I actually calculated earlier, and that did not really mean it performed well when you come to think of it. If you say that 50 to 60% is the average view duration, then mine is 41%, and so therefore that explains the reason why this video did not really perform well, as you can also see here on this graph. Point number 3, or feature number 3, is the audience retention, and that you can see here. If you drag your mouse here, it will give you a better explanation of what audience retention means. Audience retention. This is how well your video keeps people watching. And this is what's really important, because this will help you keep your viewers engaged on your video. So if you look at it here, it gives you a guide of the audience retention. If you click on See More and click on the chart guide, you will have a better understanding of what the slopes mean, with different explanations of what they mean. So for example, if here it remains to be flat, then that means you're doing good, because that means flatness shows viewers are watching from start to finish. Nice work. So that's what we really want. If there is a gradual decline on your slope, that means that, yeah, the viewers are pretty much losing interest on your content. Bumps mean that they are rewatching certain parts of your video. Dips mean that they are skipping over some parts if they're no longer interested. And of course, a sudden drop, which we do not want, that means that the viewer actually leaves your video because they're no longer interested to watch it. And that's what we do not want to have. So in my case, I'm looking at my video here. It's relatively flat. That means that people are watching it, except for the part here. Usually introductions are very, very important. If you look at your graphs on your own videos, see if there's a really low dip in the beginning of your video, and that means probably you need to modify your introduction a little bit. Probably your introduction is too long or a little bit too boring, or that maybe your title was a clickbait, which means that it didn't really give the supposed expectation of the viewer. And because of that, they leave your video right away. So you have to learn all these things in order to understand better the performance of a specific video of yours. Okay, so now let's look at our other videos to see certain comparisons. Okay, so here we are. We're going to now compare 4 different kinds of videos that we have based on my channel's type of content. This first video was a video that was made when a topic was trending. This second one is something Filipino based, because of course we are a Filipino-Dutch family. This third video is just a regular daily vlog of ours. And the fourth one is a regular travel vlog, or a day out sort of vlog for our channel. All right, so then if you can see it quickly, look at this topic that is trending at that time, which is a Dalgona coffee. you can really tell that you could have a skyrocketing performance of your video if you do a topic that is trending at that time. And clearly here you can see that my audience retention was pretty much maintained, except for the part here, which is like, yeah, 30% of my viewers left, or yeah, didn't really watch that video, probably because they really were not interested to begin with. They were probably just curious about my thumbnail and then clicked on it and was not interested afterwards. But mostly for the rest, they really did watch the video. As you can also see, I also gained 6 subscribers for this video. And if you look at the reach to show the click-through rate, the impressions through click-through rate was 4.2, so that actually performed well. So anything that is a trending topic, guys, it would be a good idea for you to make a video out of that. Now for the second one, which is of course anything Filipino, everybody's interested with something that is something Pinoy, especially if you are on a biracial relationship or a interracial family, then people are interested in it. And in my case here, the Pinoy snack taste test of my husband did perform good. If you look at the reach, it was with an impression click-through rate of 5.3, which is pretty much a good average. The impression through click-through rate is between an average of 2 to 10. Okay, so 2 to 10, and mine was 5.3, so that's fine. Now looking at comparing that with this regular daily vlog, our daily vlog actually was within our average views for specific points of the month or specific time periods. And the audience retention here was pretty much well maintained, so it's pretty much flat, which means people have been watching from beginning to end. And last one here on the fourth one, which is our travel vlog when we went to Germany. We went to a zoo there. Yeah, here it really performed badly. It was not even within the average views per certain period of time, and you can tell because the audience retention was pretty low. Here it really pretty much dropped my audience the first 25 seconds of my movie, and then it was just downhill from there. And if you go look at the click-through rate, yeah, it's 1.6%. That's actually even lower than the average. So obviously, I'm gonna have to learn from this, from this video that I made. Okay, so guys, for your own channel, just do some comparisons, find out which topics actually work for your channel, which topics work well, and then create a good thumbnail, don't forget. And then you can find out how your video performed based on the impressions and the click-through rate. And of course, you can learn from there. All right, so and there you have it. Those are the things that you want to watch out for and look on your analytics in order to see the performance of your channel and also of your videos. Don't worry, because so long as you like what you're doing and you're enjoying it, you will do just fine. Okay, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and feel free to comment on the description box below. Otherwise, I will see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. If you'd like to see more episodes of Pinay Mom's Vlogs, please click on any of the links up ahead, or you can subscribe to our channel to see more episodes every week. Bye for now. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.